You know what? I'm starting to think 7-star Mewtwo raids have a lot more possibilities than we previously thought. I mean, in the past couple days, we've taken this thing out with Low Kicks, Scizor, and even Bruxish of all Pokemon, and all of those builds were just silly and ridiculous. And just when I thought we were at the end of the silly builds, I found another one. So we've used 2 bug Pokemon and a fish already to take out 7-star Mewtwo. Today, let's do it with a plant, of all things. Yeah, you heard me right. Today, we're talking about Cacturne, and how this ridiculous build just does monstrous damage to 7-star Mewtwo. So with that, let's take a look at the build and see what it looks like in a raid. Alright, so now that Cacturne has officially curb stomped Mewtwo the Unrivaled, let's talk about Cacturne real quick, because this is it's a really interesting build that surprisingly does a ton of damage. Alright, so Cacturne is grass and dark typing, which means that right out of the gate, you're already immune to Psystrike. Okay? However, there is a problem here. Grass typing means that you are going to get hit for super effective damage by Ice Beam. So Struggle Bug is very, very important on this one, as is Light Screen, sorry. Dark TERA type on this one. The Metronome is the held item. I know Metronome seems like it's kind of really overused, but that's just because of how good it is for this raid, with how consistent and like how much repetition you have to have for moves. Again, it's level 100. Your stats on this one are actually really interesting because they're not standard, okay? So for our HP on this one, we're running 252 HP, so we do have maxed out HP stats. And then our other 2 stats are split. We have 126 in our attack, our physical attack, and 126 in our special defense. Special defense is going to help us survive things like Ice Beam a little bit better, and Aura Sphere after we do Dark TERA. And our attack is going to make it so that we just do all the damage, and you'll see that in a second, okay? We have an Adamant Nature on this one, and our ability for Cacturne doesn't matter. I have Sand Veil on here. Your evasiveness is boosted during Sandstorm. I would not recommend putting Sandstorm on this and running that during a TERA raid. This one's hard enough. Don't make it any harder than it has to. For your moveset on this guy, though, you are running Power Trip, Payback, Sword Stance, and Terra Blast. Payback and Terra Blast do not matter in the slightest whatsoever, because we are not going to use them at all. They're there just in case Power Trip runs out of like power points to be able to attack. So the strat for this one is super simple. You're going to use Sword Stance 3 times to get yourself up to +6 like we've done with everything else. And then you're going to use Power Trip. Power Trip is a phenomenal move. It is 20 base power. However, the more your stats are boosted, the greater the power is with this one. Okay? So this one, once you get yourself at +6, and if you have an attack cheer on this, you are doing incredible amounts of damage to 7-star Mewtwo. And don't take my word for it. Let's take a look at what this looks like in a raid. So now he's going to hit me with Aura Sphere instead of Ice Beam. Alright, Drift, I need you to run strictly Life Dew now, is what I need you to do, okay? Drift is going to do nothing but run Life Dew. And then Brooklyn and Yuki, I need you guys to do nothing but run Struggle Bug the entire time, okay? It's still, this is 100% doable. Like, at that point, we literally just took a tactical KO. Is what we took. I mean, he was... No, listen. I knew it was going to happen. Like, I 100% knew it was going to happen. So, now that they're running Struggle Bug, and Drift is doing nothing but Life Dew, we should be good at this point to start running Power Trip. Except, you know, when Ice Beam just decides that it's gonna run. Holy crap, that does a lot of damage. Like, that honestly does a ton of damage. And that's non-TERA as well. Okay. I mean, I 100% see how this is going to work. Because that's 3. Now we can TERA Dark Power Trip. Alright, so I'm curious to see how much TERA Dark Power Trip does. Because I'm sure that it actually does, like, I'm sure it does a stupid amount of damage. So Ice Beam. Ice Beam does nothing now, which is fine. Power Trip comes in. Oh my god! Excuse me? Oh, what? Holy crap. Okay. Somebody for the love of God tell me that you have terrain. Because we definitely need a terrain setter. Oh. That's kind of crazy. Renacona, yes, we are live. I don't even know if I'm at +6. I am at +6. All right. +6 power trip. Let's do this. So that does nothing. So Struggle Bug is still doing all the work. Power Trip comes in. God, Power Trip, even with no metronome, is just insane. That's just ridiculous. All right, so Power Trip. Oh, Jesus. All right, so shield is broken. We desperately need, like, Struggle Bug has to go right now. I mean, Power Trip is gonna do an insane amount of damage. But I have to have, I have to have Struggle Bug and I have to have Life Dew. Light Screen is a phenomenal thing too. So Power Trip goes off. I'm curious to see what this does non-shield. That's a ton. That's a ton of damage. Aura Sphere doesn't do a whole lot now. All right, cool. Power Trip comes in. God, that's an unholy amount of damage. Aura Sphere does nothing because Struggle Bug is doing all the work. Power Trip comes in. Holy, okay. We're 100% good at this point. Life Dew's gonna be kind of important here because we're kind of low on HP. I've got 6 Power Trips left. 6 Power Trips left is kind of important here. So, we come in, we do Power Trip. Oh! Oh! Huh! Okay, I'm gonna play it safe. I think we're good. I just need Sword Stance. I really don't even need Sword Stance. I'm gonna do 1 Sword Stance. And then after that, we're just gonna start running Power Trip again. Because Power Trip is one of those, yeah, the more the stats are boosted, the greater the power. Okay, so we do need Sword Stance on this one. So we'll do Sword Stance, we'll do number 2. Aura Sphere shouldn't do anything, yeah. That's Sword Stance number 2. I really don't think I need Sword Stance number 3. If somebody drift, if you want to give me an attack cheer, that'd be phenomenal. Sword Stance. Attack cheer. I think I survive one more. This should be the last attack that I need to do with this. As long as I survive. Yeah, I survive. Power Trip. Power Trip goes. And he's done. Holy cow. All right. Yeah. That's how you use Cacturne. A plant, chat. That is how you use a house plant to beat 7-star Mewtwo. With time left, and the fact that I got KO'd at the beginning of that. That honestly could have been so much better, but that's absolutely insane. But there you have it. That's how you're gonna use a lonely cactus to take out 7-star Mewtwo the Unrivaled. Just when we think that this couldn't get any more ridiculous, another, like, silly, ridiculous build pops its head up and just continues to surprise me. So, yet again, just a reminder, this is not a build to take into randoms online. This is for if you've beaten Mewtwo several times already, and you want to do something different and give yourself a little bit more of a challenge. You need a very specific group of people to do this with, and you have to have very good communication to make this work, but when you make it work, it's so rewarding. So, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think of this one? What crazy builds can you think of that you want to see me try to use to take out 7-star Mewtwo the Unrivaled? And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.